Bracket 4M4 World Series is on, and we are seeing Incendio Supremacy from Turkey go up against MDH Esports, and I'm excited to see what both of these teams bring to the table. But we know it is a best of three, and only one team can prevail to climb up on the lower bracket. The other team will be sent home today, so definitely place your votes. Do you think it's going to be the team out of Turkey, or are you guys kind of predicting that MDH Esports takes them down, a team from Vietnam, Southeast Asia? I'm excited. I appreciate you guys being here on this watch party for M4, all the way from Facebook to YouTube. And let's get into these games. It's intense, man. The Valley's next. They'll be going up against Todak, team from Malaysia, and that's going to be just as exciting. So, kind of nervous for the Valley, man, but I'm rooting for them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's add the sambal, and we will be going into the draft in less than 3 seconds because
here we
it's
go.
going to be Incendio Supremacy going up against MDH. Who will be able to pick up the most priority pick? That's what we are looking out for, and it is going to be Incendio in the first pick.
All right, first pick Incendio, and you can already see the bands coming in.
First pick
Fanny,
Incendio.
Harry. Meanwhile, for MDH, taking away the joy and the 1-1. 2 picks that have been phenomenal.
Turkey!
Again,
I see you, big dog Randy. How you doing?
Stages we have not seen just yet. Wolf, should we expect something different?
It's gonna be intense.
Coming in from the first match of the day, where S11 and RSG let a lot of these heroes open. Remember, Fanny wasn't banned nor picked at all in match 1.
Yeah, to answer your question, yes, I think we're going to see it differently, aside from the fact that Eve is going to be the priority for both teams. Because if you look back during the group stages, both these teams, even when they're playing in different groups, they have prioritized that hero. So apart from that, I think we can see somewhere along the lines of maybe a Lolita perhaps, because it was banned out in the earlier stages. Even a Hayabusa at this point is not a long shot for both teams.
It is as well. It's going to be MDH banning away the counter. I feel like this between these two.
Fanny, Carry, Glue. I'm liking it so far from the side of Incendio. It's promising. Kaja 1-1 Harith. Ooh, Harith ban. Yeah, Harith's been. Oh, is that Harith?
I feel like
No, that's Joy.
Okay.
The Harith's kind of been dominating, but
from the side of Incendio, even if the Eve is not picked, there is always that Farsa that Rosa could actually fall back to.
Incendio have a lot of options to play with, right? I mean, when you talk about Incendio in the group stages, sure, we could just talk about the gameplay, but personally for me, I felt like their drafts were really impressive, and they have a chance to once again display it here by going for a flex pick. Eve is the prio pick. That's what we expect them to go for, but they can also just go for something like a Grok, or perhaps just a Valentina, a flex that can dictate the drafts. With the Valentina first pick, though, it's a hero that we have not seen a lot of here in the knockout stage.
It's weird, right? But at least in the lower bracket, we haven't seen that before. Now it's one of those priority picks that you can never really go wrong, because no matter what your opponent picks up, you have a chance to copy it. Fredrin is also a priority for MDH. They will not be taking it. And then there is that
Valentina.
Getting the
Okay.
now,
First
so
pick
that
Val.
you do
Not the
have
worst.
any problems in your marksman department later on. But I think the Eve still is.
T-Rex will cast the Valley match. Yes, sir. He's going to be leading the way.
MDH could definitely go for the
Could be
Eve,
exciting.
but then again, you'll definitely be giving that real world manipulation over to the side of Rosa with the Valentina. But the only problem about the Valentina
Ooh, the
is
Claude,
that
the Fredrin. That's looking strong. You can't pick the Hayabusa here. Cannot pick the Hayabusa here.
Get out. By then you may take a lot of damage, and Wolf, as you predicted,
You picked the Kadita here, though.
being picked up by MDH, and there you go. Leslie going in to the side
Kadita
of
Cho.
Incendio.
Last time this happened, it was literally
Hey,
last
hey.
game.
Kadita Cho
RNG,
Ling.
they
That's
picked
what I.
up the
That's.
Leslie to
Oh no, they got
counter the
Fredrin already.
But what did that activate? Backline threat from the enemy team, and right now MDH have
This
a
is
chance
interesting.
to again just pressure the Leslie. In lane, I would say Leslie is a.
I would pick Kagura or Kadita here. Probably Kagura, honestly.
It's so difficult to pull her off.
It kind of makes me think that maybe Lolita or the Grok will be the next choice here for Incendio, or maybe something like a Cho. But yeah, both Lolita and Grok can protect this Leslie if ever. So that will be the Grok.
Oh, Grok.
And
Oh, okay.
I guess what's different here is that the Leslie is
Not the worst. The Valentina kind of makes it hard to predict what they're gonna draft.
Your prediction has been going pretty well right there. Draw being picked up by the side of Incendio, and then it's going to be a Hayabusa.
They picked the Haya. So Fredrin the direct counter. I like it. They're gonna put Fredrin into the XP, Hayabusa into the jungle.
You're on fire right here, Wolf.
Maybe because at least this is what we saw in the group stage. And Incendio, with all due fairness, we saw a lot of games from them. They played 5 games. So there's a big sample size on the patterns that they're doing. So this looks to be one of the more standard ways that
Oh, really? So this is kind of what they're used to. The coach of MDH Esports, TNTK, was a player of Cyber Excellence together with Nart and He and MSC 2021. Okay.
TNTK, the coach of MDH Esports, was a player of Cyber X together with Nart and in MSC 2021.
I remember
You like
that.
the way I said his name?
Yeah, of course. I've been listening to you during the group stages, but of course, you know, looking at the bands coming from MDH, right? And then looking at the bands coming from Incendio, I can smell a link coming up. But then again, you know, Hilda is wonderful to counter against that that link. But as well, from the side of MDH, they need to band away to Hilda because you also want to protect
Hayabusa, Fredrin. I'm actually liking that so far.
But because, you know, MDH
Pick a Lilia?
doesn't
Nah.
have the Eve early on in the draft,
What are you gonna pick
you're
though?
gonna expect Incendio's never
Lunox?
gonna let that go.
I wonder if
No,
MDH is,
Kagura would be good though.
considering
I think
either
Kagura would be great here.
a Farsa or maybe even a Xavier.
Nah, not a
The thing with
Kagura.
or Lilia, I mean. Lilia is a hero.
Lilia
that
is
don't
okay.
give really a good ultimate to the Valentina.
Kagura.
As much as you would
Kagura or
against
Lilia?
Farsa. And that's also true with the Xavier. So instead, it's going to be Lolita. As we expected earlier on, it's going to be great versus the Leslie. You understand why they took that up. Oh, they pick it up quick. Wow.
And
there
the
it is.
SS2 in for Incendio Supremacy. They
I
picked
like
that
it. Grok
Marcus
XP
that's
lane.
gonna be so good up against this composition that wants to technically CC you down.
Xavier.
Need my help.
Fight from afar 'cause they have the
on that
Estus. Not
Xavier.
bad.
All right, we've
Not
got
bad.
our draft set. Need my help's gonna be very careful here because last time we saw Incendio play the Grok, Alien went for weapon mastery and all he did was flicker to the mid laner and the gold laner.
Yeah, I feel like the last part of the draft.
Weapon
was
mastery,
very epic.
Grok
Feels like Incendio
starting to
and
become a
DH.
more common thing.
Before entering the
Not too
main
much
phase,
high
you
and
know
dry
what you're
Groks
going
out
to
there.
go for.
Support emblems
Expect
sometimes
them
when he's
to be
roaming.
comfortable in
I think that's what you
talking
should
about
run when he roams,
execution,
to support.
But in terms of the team composition, Wolf, what are each team good at?
Like, you know, late game is definitely what MGH wants to go for. They want to make sure that the Xavier as well as the Claude is going to output the damage. But when it comes to like the actual composition, if it's a head-to-head, I think that the team fight will definitely be favoring Incendio Supremacy. This is the Turkish ube that we saw during the group stages. We call it Turkish Delight in the Tagalog stream when I was casting there, but I don't think that it's a thing.
It's so funny they've got those little things to clap.
Internationally, but at least in the Philippines, it's a thing. Turkish Delight, right?
You know what? Let's bring it to the English desk. Going for the Ube strat as
Yeah.
well. It is going to be
That thing's always so
Incendio
weird
going
when it
up
starts
against
up. It's
MDH
like it
in
bugs
game
out.
Number 1. First, this is a best of 3, mind you. So first team that wins will definitely gain that momentum.
And so far, we've seen that the first game really matters a lot, especially considering both these teams run on momentum too. In the XP lane, Alien already with the help of Apex 47 dealing a whole lot of damage. Flicker very early on. Not even a minute has gone by.
He's trying to cut that lane.
That's a massive battle spell already.
Yeah, another thing to highlight as well.
One thing Grok can do is he can put up down that Guardian's barrier right at his turret to force the minions closer to him.
Expect Alien to just go full damage.
That's what I would
drop,
do.
And MDH would need to brace themselves. That wild
This is a
charge
weapon
may
mastery
not be
Grok.
just only an engage tool. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is a weapon master drop. By the way, this is the third time that Incendio did this, and it seems like what the King actually did is a response to what Incendio has been doing for the past 3 games when they're doing the XP lane Grok. Because what he did was to sacrifice his battle spell so that at least he'll get 2 minions, because the Grok blocking the lane in the XP lane is actually difficult to deal with if you don't sacrifice anything. So this is like actually MDH correcting the laning stage against Incendio Supremacy.
Yep, right now, TNC on the other side of the map, the turtle will be spawning at the bottom side instead. It is also a 2-1-1 composition coming up from both these two teams, prioritizing on protecting their marksmen to get them up to standard, up to the items. But here we go, Nart finding Apex in the jungle.
47, Apex 47 is down. First blood over to Joga from MDH. Vietnam coming back strong here in the knockout stage. Already starting with a pretty good lead. Turtle control is not going to be for Incendio for now, but you can already see the movement from Rosa trying to get that mid control back in.
Yeah. at least Apex 47 was able to go back into helping and supporting the team fight later on at the turtle stage. But then again, MDH being the late stage part of the team, Incendio on the other hand, I think they cannot give too much resources, but Joga already chunking down that turtle.
Turtle number 1 already very, very low. You can see now, Numina Blast pops in. Tianzi is able to steal it away. That's gonna be the king knocked up, taunting up 3 members.
That's one of the good things about
Light,
Haya.
not dealing
And you
enough
took his
damage.
direct counter. Oh my
Dang!
god!
Oh my goodness! A massive Appraiser's Wrath to turn the tides. But Rosa is still healthy. Takes a kill back in for Incendio. That was so much damage.
The king came. He literally
You gotta take that Numen off.
landed down that big sword, but Rosa, Rosa, 1 HP.
Rosa!
Oh.
My goodness, Incendio as well as MDH, they're really bringing out the big guns.
That's tough.
Wonderful flank
He
coming
almost
up
had
from
that.
Rosa, who stole the ultimate coming up.
Yeah, the
from
Essenz
Narc.
is a
He
good pick.
copied the Lolita.
You typically
Doing
see
the
that when
press
somebody
and
runs a
great
Grok
angle from
in the
backlines.
XPs,
That's
they're
why
gonna stack it up with a
TNC
support.
was able to snatch that turtle because it was at the right moment when the retribution was already on the threshold that they can take the turtle. That gave the advantage to Incendio Supremacy. And unfortunately for MDH, Need My Help didn't have the Savior ultimate in that case. He had to wait for a few more seconds. That's why they didn't have as much damage as INC.
Oh, Joga is looking at TNZ right here. Shuriken would not be able to land for now, but then because MDH pushes TNZ away, Incendio is putting so much pressure on the top side, which is where Sunshine is.
I like this
They
Grok
want all
XP
these
lane though, man. I'm about to
they
start
really
doing
want to
that.
get the marksmans up online as quickly as possible, but then again, Joga going in.
That's a shadow kill popped in onto Rosa, who's still able to get out. Again, both teams pushing the pace, but it's only 3 kills on the board.
It's not too far away, Mirko. Like right now, but hold on.
Mobilization coming in, Numen Blast charged in. Rosa gonna be stunned up with Apex. Dart finds a massive stun.
Dang.
And it's followed through very, very well by MDH.
A good cut for the lane for the kill.
3-1, and hey,
Haya's got a
last
good-
time,
is
most
doing
of
good
the
on
talents
invading.
predicted RSG, they lost. Now,
Mirko,
most of the
don't bring
talents
it up.
are predicting Incendio.
Why are you bringing this up? In the meantime, it is going to be Incendio. They need to put some pressure on Joga, but here we go.
Alien versus the world, knocked up, stunned up, but has the wild charge to get out.
When you see a Grok going,
It was his birthday yesterday, right?
Defensive, it doesn't look good, right?
Yeah, 3 members
that
of
Alien whose
MDH
birthday was
have physical
yesterday?
damage, and with the Weapon Master Grok and the XP lane, he's very tanky against those heroes.
The King again in the front lines, getting
God,
his feet
King
back
on the
in, and
Appraiser's
that's
Wrath is
where
nuts.
It's so tanky.
Finds the turtle. Joga jumps in with the quad shadow and a shadow kill, but it's Tianzi who finds the kill back. Rosa stole it away. Nart now gonna be the target down. Is that's gonna be the sustainability
got another kill.
from Incendio. Tianzi
That's the power of
finding
Martis,
a
and you
double
stacking
kill
it up with the Estes?
decimation.
Godly.
The double kill decimation on top of TNC is going to allow him to snowball out of control, and that's exactly not what MDH want to do. They have a very strong control in the early part of the game, but they let it go.
Knowing the Grok is just with 2 Legion Swords and a Fury Hammer with the Weapon Master, he's very tanky against physical attack, and he even
Wait,
does
Grok's
just
gonna go
Savior
for-
attacks. The moment that you saw
what,
the power
BOD?
Legion, you have to avoid that because that's gonna
Is that
hurt.
BOD he's
Even
going
just
for?
the first kill of the Grok at this point is
Or is that
going to
Blade?
tear down the defenses of MDH, who
He didn't even finish his
apparently only
boots.
has 1 physical defensive item, which is on the Lolita, and that's not gonna be enough.
Yep, the Leslie has already had the Berserker.
Man, we
Fury
waiting
back
for the
in
Valley.
base
You kidding me?
by Incendio.
Marcus? What you
Shuri
doing up?
starting to get the necessary items to basically scale out of control. MDH need to find some way.
We're watching all
to
these games though
that
right now. We
lead,
got
but
Incendio
TNC
Supremacy
is
team from Turkey
already
versus
hard to
MDH
beat.
Esports from
Alright, I have a
Vietnam,
question.
Southeast
How much
Asia.
damage does Alien
in the lower
do
bracket,
with the
best
first
of 3,
building?
game
Because
1.
Joga did not even get a chance to retreat. That was just all Alien.
Exactly. I think it's if I would guess, it's
South of the
1.6k.
I got my coffee.
Yeah. That's
Vibing, you
early
know?
on, that's actually a lot.
That's a retribution.
That's a retribution, basically.
It's like it reminds me of the Valmon, right? You use your ultimate
Yeah.
and the Retchi that's like double Retchi, but now Incendio, you know, Alien on top of that. But hold on a second, they really want to try to force this.
Numen Blast charged in. That's a sandwich play by Tianzi under turret. Finding 1. Joga looking for the quad shadow. Sunshine
my
flickering
goodness.
out. Has
Ooh, Estes.
that
Blessed of the Moon
sustainability
Goddess.
to help him out. Tianzi is gonna be
Oh!
teleports back.
Oh! God!
It's another
Martis.
kill for Tianzi.
Tianzi on
And they're
fire.
looking to capitalize on to the first turret up in the gold lane.
TNZ is building a snowball
Martis is eating them
out of
alive.
the dead bodies of MDH. Incendio, on the other hand, is just so strong against MDH. I thought there was a chance for MDH, but then Incendio snuff it out.
And they get the turtle, they get the turret up top too. In fact, inching the lead out to what? Maybe 6,000.
Golly, bro.
You're gonna have to hand it to INC. This Turkish delight strategy with their Estes is just so good.
It's not a delight.
Oh! Yo,
my
Incendio is
goodness, the healing
crazy.
goes to the King, unable to find the
Oh
Eraser's
my
Wrath.
God.
And again, I do believe it's not a Turkish delight because MDH are not enjoying
Oh,
it.
they're not enjoying, definitely. The moment
Bro,
you
that
just
is
see someone
scary.
not dying for INC, the sustain is gonna be there. So MDH, the only way for them to engage is to get a pick off. All in on one hero, eliminate that. The moment that you don't get a lethal initiation against Incendio, you're in big trouble because
No
now you have
Yuzong picked either.
overextended, they can easily punish, and there's
Usually
no
been seeing
support
Yuzong
for you
picked up a lot more.
afterwards.
The worst part
What's
is
up, Tony? How you doing, big dog? Sneaking up on us?
the map. It's
At work, us grown folk
it's
got
looking
responsibilities.
very
We can't play
hard.
games all day.
Incendio, you know,
Martis
they've
wasn't
got all
banned.
the
I know, that's what I was
construction
saying
stuff.
too.
They have all the time in the world. MDH is not allowed to scale all the way to the
Ooh.
later part of the game. But even with
It
the
was
Plot,
BOD
if you look
first
at the
item.
items, Golden Staff as well as the Demon Hunter Sword already built. Plot is already online, but it's just MDH unable to find an initiation.
I have to ask you this question again, Wolf, right? We
I'm about to start
mentioned
running
this
Grok
during
XP.
draft. MDH likes to go for the late game draft. Alien not taking any damage, just walks back. Absolute Chad gets the wild charge too, and the King is gonna be the one who has to
So
back
Grok, the
off.
longer you wind it up, the more
My
damage it does,
goodness,
right?
but
But once
back
it hits
again.
the red meter,
Early game comes from
you need to let it go
Incendio,
before it
and
hits the red meter, or what?
Can they withstand the storm?
Oh, if they do mass damage onto Need My Help and they keep them alive, maybe there will be a chance. And Joga, unfortunately, he picked up the Hayabusa against a team that likes to play the Estes. And Incendio Supremacy will now be separating themselves from each other. The only outlier might be the Grok Alien, which is a physical defensive beast. So to answer your question, it will take a lot of mistakes from Incendio Supremacy for MDH to win it in the late game.
But if you're on this stage right now, you do not want to bank
Oh,
on
that's
your
tough,
enemy's
bro.
mistakes. You want to be the one that's
They're about to
creating
close this one out
opportunities,
fast.
right, guys? But
Max
from the
charge,
side of the
like
plot, I'm looking
all the
at
way
him
the blue one,
to
right?
try
Not the
and
red.
find backline,
Once it
but
hits
then
that
again,
red color,
it's just
you just let go of it.
X47 just shut down every single plan. That
You don't wait for the red to go
MDH has.
empty, right?
Incendio technically don't have a back line. Sunshine, you could mention Sunshine, but hey, he's always in the middle, not the back. The person at the back is actually Apex 47, who now already has the immortality. It is a free lord. 9 minutes in towards Incendio. 7.7 thousand gold lead, and MDH again, like you mentioned, Wolf, they need to bank on a mistake at this point.
Yeah, they're
If you see a Grok like
dominating
with,
them
first
right now.
skill,
It's a beautiful
dealing
draft.
2.6k damage on
I'm out of here. I'm
Yeah,
not playing.
Gonna
this
get
anymore.
out of there. And I think
gonna-
he's building up. He already has Peptaseek, so
Oh my
with
God.
wild charge from the bush, he is gonna pack up a punch.
A punch? You mean getting knocked up in the
Is
air?
that what you call a punch in the Philippines?
not.
That is not a punch.
That's
Definitely
not a
not a
punch. Because Incendio right now, they're marching down with that Lord on the top side. MDH, you saw, even with Xavier, the items, it's not enough damage to do anything at all. The ultimate just barely tickles the Lord, not even trying to steal that Lord away.
Oh man, it just, again, so hard for MDH right now. They want to scale up, but they're not given any room to play with. Tianzi walks up, can take all the damage, can get stunned up, but it doesn't matter. He's on a Martis.
It's just so hard to watch, ladies and
Oh!
gents, especially from the side of MDH right
Forced to
here.
flicker out.
Incendio already setting up the siege point now. It's
They're
be
gonna
the
take
top
this
side. The
tier
Lord's
2 in the
already
mid.
marching in. Sunshine can attack from a long point. Yes, there's a scout, but it's only stating the obvious. MDH and Incendio is obviously leaning towards the top side.
What a godly lane freeze here. They utilize that Grok,
Oh my
so
god.
that they'll be able to.
That's why I love
easily
Grok.
take some of the outer lanes, and now they have the Lord.
You can pace yourself on these
Well,
Lord
one
pushes.
thing that MDH has going for them is that high ground. Alien! With the flicker onto Nart, that's the cancel, and that will give them the free base turret. The King gonna be caught in the middle of that fight.
They weren't able to
It's
take
still
it.
a good defense by MDH. It looks super good for Incendio, but MDH, wow, again, that high ground power is working out for them.
Man, MDH, that could have gone so worse. Look at the Dawning Light, just barely tickles Incendio right now. They're so far ahead. Sunshine's already taken out top. It's going to be a fight.
That's the sustainability right now as Tianzi jumps in, disrupting everything. Gonna be taken down. Tianzi was waiting there for the BMI. Now it's gonna be Need My Help, who's gonna have to back off. Apex 47
Rosa.
smacks. Nart falls. close. The king now gonna be able to actually get back
Golly,
to the
they're about to
base.
really end this, bro.
No minion waves, but it
No,
just
that's
might
game.
look like
That's game.
Incendio will
That's
end the
game.
game.
Yeah.
12 minutes in, the wall
That is
plays in
game.
to stop the minion waves
Xavier
from
can't clear
crashing.
that
The
fast.
king
No, that's
still
over.
in front, trying to buy some time before that's gonna be the mystic field popped in by Sunshine. A decimation does not care about the sustainability of the Fretrin.
Yo.
Incendio secure game number
Incendio's
one.
nice.
Match
Incendio's
point.
nice.
Incendio Supremacy showing us
That
the
was a,
second divide.
high
MDH
IQ
is
draft.
running it away
That is
through
honestly one of the best
Pricey.
drafts I think I've
This
seen
game,
so far for
A
M4.
little bit shaky for Incendio in the early game, but MDH
They just earned my
lost
respect
it
for
in
sure.
the amount of mid-game.
They had so much sambal
So some
today,
top
I
tier
can
drafting,
see.
man. I'm gonna actually add that to my book.
The stage, essentially, it looks very, very.
I like
let's say
that.
this,
I like
it's
that a
out of
lot.
flair
I really
that
did.
You saw in that last sequence of events, a wild charge to cancel the Numinum Blast, a stolen Numinum Blast to get the last hit onto a Lolita who has a bulwark.
They were all just fighting for the TikTok moments, dude.
I agree.
It's just so hard to watch, especially that last that sequence of abilities, right? It's just like, just. You think you have the Luminum Blast? No, it's mine now, and I'm gonna cancel yours.
Yo, their
And that is the
Grok
power
was
of
nuts
the
though, man.
gravity. Now,
And that was
for
Grok's
today,
side lane.
That's also the power
That was
of
Grok's side lane that did all that.
going
Weapon
with the
Mastery,
weapon.
Bladed Heptases, BOD, Rapid Boots.
Incendio Supremacy is more
About
than
time
just
for
a
pull down
hero
some
versus
Grok,
hero
man.
matchup. Even the map control that you saw coming out from Elion is very well fought. Level 1, they freeze the lane, utilizing the Grok Guardian's barrier so that they will have a better lane matchup.
He built
versus the
BOD
Fnatic.
first.
Late game,
And then
they
he
control
finished
the
Rapid
Lord so
Boots,
that
and then he
every
got
lane
Bladed
will come
Heptases.
together and they will have an
Trying to
easier
stay
push.
up.
This is a well-thought-out,
Bro, these matches so
draft coming
late.
up From Incendio Supremacy.
Kinda
I
yawn.
would
I have,
not
like,
be
this
surprised if the
extra
Grok will be
large
banned next game.
Man, the Grok needs
freaking
to be banned,
coffee.
but we also gotta give a special shout out to Secret Lab, the official gaming chair partner of M4. This chair is looking really nice, by the way. I'm taking home. We're talking about a built-in lumbar support system.
I really want that
adjusts
chair.
To your spine.
I'm
An
over here
incredible
sitting in a
magnetic
bar stool like an
memory
old
foam head
freaking
pillow
man.
And a brand new fabric in all sorts of colors and designs. The Secret Lab Titan Evo 2022 gaming chair is designed to keep everyone seated in incredible comfort for a long time. Of course, apart from that, we also have the M4 Pass.
Absolutely, man. The M4 Pass is available right now. So hop on your Secret Lab and complete all active tasks,
M4.
and you guys will be able to reach.
I thought the
level
Valley had been
75
eliminated. No. They got
despite
their
the
last
all
chance
day.
coming up
You know,
against
hey, shout out, by the way,
Todak
fellow
from Malaysia.
Black
Really good team.
Log in now,
Honestly, they're gonna
exclusive
have a run
rewards
for
like
their
the
money,
Beatrix
man. This team
Light
doesn't
Skin,
play any
the
games.
Beatrix Stellar Brilliant Skin, and the M4 Beatrix figurine. As you can see right here
Honestly,
on the
Todak's
desk
the
are
best
awaiting
team in
you.
Malaysia. They're better than
Hashtag Mobile Leagues Bang
Team
Bang,
Hawk.
hashtag
Team Hawk and Team Hawk
MLB
wiped the
M4,
floor with the
and
Valley.
hashtag Dare to be
So I'm
great.
kind of worried about them.
Of course, M4 Battle Night goes live this January 21st as well, so expect loads of events. And we will
What,
have
Marcus? Where you get that
the
from?
of complete battle tasks in the game on January 21st to get a
I need
skin
coffee,
code
man. I don't know what else I'd
skin
take.
choice Chest, not a skin code, but then.
Oh, I said
Valley
Todak.
goes
My
to
bad.
something
You're
else
right.
you
It's
want to
Burnix
go
Flash.
to, and you can't
If
choose
they
the
beat,
skin
okay,
you
so
like
Burnix Flash
from
through the
that
Valley's
very
going
chest.
against. If the
Aside from
Valley
that,
beats
Battle
Burnix
Royale
Flash,
awaits
then
you
they'll go
on
up
the
against
same day.
Todak
So
next
play
time.
matches
That's what I
and
meant to
you
say.
will get
My bad.
team star protection
It's
from
late.
team matches.
But
More than
Burnix
enough
Flash,
of double star, more than enough of best
if they
of
can't
two.
beat Burnix Flash, they're not
Double
going to beat
star
Todak.
rating
They're not going to
points,
be able to beat
double
anybody if they
protection
can't beat
points,
Burnix Flash.
and double BP for
Burnix Flash
5
is one of the
matches.
is
Enough
like
for
the
best
dark
of
horse
five.
of
We are
M4.
not stopping there as well. Free access to all the
Man.
heroes and loads of epic skins will also be available on the same day. So save the date, put it in your calendar, log into the
But
game on
whoever
January
wins that
21st.
match will be
Join the
paired
match
up
and
against
win tons
Todak
of
from Malaysia.
rewards, and let's all celebrate M4 Championship together, including with your friends.
Todak's one of those teams that swaps their XP and their gold laner in the beginning.
Those are a lot of
And that threw the Valley off. Team Hawk did that. Team Hack did that to the Valley and messed them up.
Here, Jays.
Had Dyroth going against
Yeah, we do
Basic
have
with
to
the
throw back to the analyst soon.
their
Of course,
XP going
it's
against
gonna be
Basic, and their
Dave,
XP was
Theo,
running
Bulgarian,
Dyroth
Ace,
versus
help us
Basic's
clarify
Irit though.
what went well for Incendio.
Giving him a hard time.
It's clear that the Turkish came to play. They are threatening elimination against the Vietnamese. Match point for Incendio Supremacy. This is Assassin Dave, that's Gideon Q. I'm Leo, and we're gonna be talking about game number 1. Starting with the draft, I really appreciate how Incendio really thought this out well, because I think when we were watching, you guys will agree, that first phase, that Leslie, I was of two hearts. I was like, that seems to be too soon, but they completely won out as soon as they got that Martis and Leslie.
Absolutely. I think, you know, designing the draft like that and especially faking out the Fredrin, making all the difference.
Yeah, that was the Fredrin threw things off, bro. I thought that was Fredrin jungle and ended up being a Haya jungle, bro.
We were talking about, you know, maybe this Leslie, it's not the way to work.
I liked that response, but man, it kind of messed them up, bro. They did not perform. What's up, Rom Lee? How you doing?
But at the same time, the other side has Lolita, right?
Appreciate you sneaking up on us, my man.
Okay, but Rosa, this guy is built different gaming.
You got a team you guys are going for. Who you guys thinking is going to take home the trophy? Who you think is going to win M4?
We saw a better mid lane who's playing Lolita. That is insane.
Yep, and by setting up that Estes, I meant the Estes.
Oh, he ended up building Hunter Strike
the
next.
later
Dang,
half.
that's genius,
Essentially,
bro.
They shut down MDH's early game plans. It was so hard to be Joga in this game.
I think, you know, overall, you say that, oh, you know, Joga, it's tough, of course. But even more so, it was supposed to be Fredrin that had to go into the jungle. They eventually had to give it over to King, considering the lineup. So that made it even harder, and things just spiraled out of control. And Incendio Gaming showing and living up to their name. They want the supremacy. They want to dominate.
And let's take a look at the stats. Rosa has 92% kill participation. Same as Apex 47, 100%. Meanwhile, coming to the other side, despite the fact Need My Help taking down the Xavier, the character is supposed to have global presence, but yet he only has 67% kill
I'm trying out that build.
I think a lot was hedging on the fact that Need My Help needs a lot of time. And this being a 12-minute game, Incendio Supremacy just had a clearer vision of how to execute from early, mid to late. And again, just in the draft alone, big picture, right? You have a
Yeah, I'm
quad,
definitely trying for that,
Xavier,
trying that
you
build
have
out.
a Hayabusa that needs to snowball. There's a lot that's contradicting already in the lineup that MDH brought out.
Personally, for me, I think, you know, late game compositions are slowly starting to fizzle out. It just takes too many resources to make something work. And if you are going to be playing for the later stages,
Jonathan
it has to
Philippines
be
server.
dedicated to one person. And
What
not
time is it in my
all.
area?
There aren't enough
Man, it's
resources
late.
on the map
It's
for
almost 4 in the morning.
Absolutely. Hayabusa, Claude,
What about
and
you?
Xavier, just a little bit too much for them to take. If they would have opt to go with something like Eve, it could have turned out to be a lot better in that game. So in going to game 2, is MDH going to change their strategy? We shall find out.
Yep. For MDH, it's a matter of time, so they only have so much. Again, literally just one game away from elimination. And who's responsible for that? Well, a majority of it on the shoulders of our
Rock?
MVP. We're gonna have to give it
Oh,
over
yeah,
to
Tinzy. Tinzy was nuts too.
I have to stress this out. There's two kinds of MVPs, right? The setup and the payoff. He was both. You have great setup as a Martis. You're CC immune. You have a good amount of CC yourself.
Everybody's running
You
this
have that
cursed
destiny
helmet
go off.
Martis.
And he built a hybrid Martis.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It does show that the base damages of Martis is something to be very
That's
aware
interesting.
of. Because all he needed was a Hunter Strike. He's building
Interesting.
in towards his next item, but he can decide what he wants. Does he really want to get a Curse Helm? Does he want to go to Blade of Despair? Or even Malefic Roar? That's up to him. It really allows
Makes
to
him a
play
little faster with the
passively.
Hunter Strike.
And I just
Give him a
wanna
little
give
bit of
the hype
pin.
again to all
Physical
the team that
attack.
supported and make this happen. That Steez really shined to make the Martis, where TNZ is able to do whatever he wanted across the map without worrying about dying, right? The blessing of Moon Goddess is way too much on the healing there.
I'm telling you, this team is slowly molding themselves into the Turkish delight that's really going to sway your opinion and join the dark side of Turkey.
Yeah, and again, I love how you put up the fact first, Dave, that it's off of Apex 47's amazing Estes, combined with him, Tienzi, prioritizing the top boots. You're safe and you're clear from CC, at least from the early game. Yeah, that 30% CC reduction helps a lot. And then, again, you can build up between Hunter Strike, you move on. You want to be more aggressive, you want to be more defensive, and I think that's what made TNZ all the more worthy of the MVP. He was able to make the right decisions, and in the first 5 minutes, which again, was basically half of this game, it's 12 minutes, he was all over the map. You don't expect this kind of heat map from a hero like Martis. You're expecting more of this from
Yeah, that man was
Ring,
everywhere.
Ring,
He had some
from
really
all
clutch
those
plays, and they had
overplayed
Estes to
heroes,
heal him too.
But not Tienzi, not as Martis.
No,
Pretty
absolutely
clutch.
not, especially when he's hovering around his orange buff very often. But notice the hottest spots
So,
on the map towards the turtle,
first
towards bottom
series
side,
of
as
the
well
lower bracket was
to
a
top that
sweep.
River Crab as well. He's looking for
Argentina able to
opportunities
close it
apply
out.
pressure, especially when he's purposefully
It's pretty
getting
good.
seen
Now I'm wondering if
by
this will be
enemy
another
support.
sweep as well, because
Now, I
Incendio
like
just,
this. He
man, they put on the
shows
pressure on that
exactly how
game.
aggressive he's playing. He's serving the traditional
S11 took home RC Singapore, and now it's looking like Incendio may possibly take home MDH with a sweep.
It goes back to once they have the information, you have to pay attention to
Bro,
the next game to set up
the Valley one, I don't know, man. It's so late. I want to watch them though. But I know if I don't, I'm going to get it spoiled tomorrow because it's going to be everywhere, whether they win or lose. So I'm gonna do my best. Trying to fight
and
to
I'm
sleep.
Sure this is true for MDH as well. But now they have to get into the game once more, reset and redeem themselves. Let's throw it over to the desk. What do y'all think?
Ooh, in the camera.
Thank you very much. It is going to be Leo, Gideon, and Dave as well. Thank you very much for the analyst. I think I agree with you guys with regarding of Yenzi. He's basically an invisible threat everywhere, and that's exactly the kind of jungler I would want on my team.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of moments where he was actually able to steal the turtle, right? Even early on, just walking up like an absolute Chad. That goes to everyone, though. Everyone on Incendio, they were just Chads. Even Alien, who was chunked a bit low, 2v1, no, just walks out of there.
I think that we saw like
Definitely running
he
that
went for
weapon
damage
mastery
build
Grok.
and then Oracle because he knows that he doesn't need to sustain himself because there is
Yeah,
Apex in the way.
I'm gonna
to
try that
essence
out.
The Turkish Ube slash delight that we saw. So all he had to do was to build up.
Map shows how good the rotation of Turkish jungler. Yeah, he's everywhere, man. Literally, I don't think there was a part of the map he wasn't on. Honestly,
doing a lot of damage to everybody out there. Never go out in style when you wear.
they impressed me. I wasn't sure how I felt about them, but after that, they're pretty solid, man. Honestly, it's a pretty solid team, and I think that was some grade A drafting for sure. I love how they put Grok in the XP and then they flexed to S this last minute. Valentina first pick threw them off guard. They didn't know how to predict against it. And it was just a very wise draft from the side of Incendio.
Level 75, and it's going to be very easy, right? And all you have to do is go on now. And
I would honestly say Incendio probably would give S11 a run for their money. Really. I like their drafting better than S11's.
I remember one of us already got the Beatrix figurines already, right? And it looks really stylish right there. We're definitely gonna try to take that home if we are allowed to.
Oh, sorry, man. I was just distracted. Look at so good.
It looks really good. Like if the next day, if you guys don't see a chair, you guys don't see that, you know where to find me. I'm probably going back as well.
Don't reveal our
I actually just finished the battle pass, and I can't wait to get that Beatrix statue.
Right now are gonna have to come up with new strats, and they definitely don't want it revealed up until they actually win.
Yeah, definitely. For now, it is Incendio Supremacy who already have revealed the hand, but not everything just yet. What we do know is that they do like to play the Estes. They do like to play the Grok. By the way, I saw the coach of
the Grok. When you put Grok XP lane, it offers you to slot a support because you already have CC, and you don't have to be aggressive with Grok. You can just make the minions go close enough to your turret where people can't invade. If somebody wants to invade you, you can wind up, you can crash in on your turret itself for a knockup. It's not the worst option, but he can be overly pressured in that lane.
And
that's the only thing.
Allow you to stay in the lower brackets, do
and he is squishier because
same goes to MDH as well. I think this
you go full
where
damage.
you really don't have to save any strats anymore. We know what you're gonna do. Give us
if you roam Grok, I'm definitely gonna roam Grok with the support emblem. If I'm trying to burst down who I'm going against in the XP lane, I'm probably going to run the high and dry Grok. But if I'm just trying to play safe and then just become that tank that my team needs with the damage, I'm most likely going to go Weapon Master. I think is the best one out of all of them.
You're very happy from what you saw from Incendio Supremacy. Not much of a difference from what they did in the group stages. This one more refined though. One thing that I'm scared about is what if their Grok is going to be banned by MDH Esports? What do they still have in the table?
I think MDH definitely needs to take away that Grok because that Grok is way too nutty.
They better, man, because they had no answer, and that opens up a lot of support.
The Grok is just like walking away, pretending to walk away, and then came back for a re-engage.
Exactly.
But speaking about re-engage, both these two teams will need to face each other again as we hop into the draw for game number 2.
All right. You said that they might go for the Grok ban, right? Firstly, we gotta see who actually goes for first pick and who's second. There you go. MDH, first pick. Grok ban. It's okay, boom. Down. That's
Did they ban it?
Man.
Yeah, did they just
did ban it.
literally like tell them what to do?
Okay. Kaja is up for grabs. Glue is open as well. There are a lot of heroes now that are open. Carry too. And that's gonna be the first pick. The carry, but man, the glue, the Kaja,
Yeah.
both open.
That's a strong
for
pick to let even
side of Incendio.
Yuzong.
Both great against the
Even
carry.
Yuzong
I think
or
if you
pull out the hill to
100%
roam.
Go for the glue.
Ooh,
this
glue
time.
walked?
Maybe
Oh, wow,
consider
never mind.
something like an early claw or maybe a third pick claw. For now,
I didn't know they
your
let the glue
options
walk.
would be Valentina
That's scary. And in the hands of
Kaja.
Incendio, I don't know if that was worth it.
Two heroes that are very good as well for Incendio. And we saw Rosa played that.
Coffee's the answer? I know. I got it.
Rosa's really good up against
I got it. I'm
Farsa.
trying to stay up for the
So
Valley,
Rosa
man. It's
did a really good
man,
job on the
it's almost
Farsa
4 in the
group
morning.
stage. I think right now, I don't know about right now, first pick, but it could definitely
Yep,
be the
to
pick
watch
to
the
lead
Valley.
off.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
I
it.
feel like the Farsa is
But I
really
also
good
want to
because
cover
the
each
main
team too.
goal is to land
Start understanding
at
more of the
least
meta
one shot of the
overseas.
better
I'm a coach
shot
myself.
from the marksman. And also
I'm
the
also an
marksman
analyst for
doesn't
like our
really
NA and PL over
get
here,
into the
basically.
fight, but
I'm one of the head
another
lead
hero
analysts,
is that Kaja. What
or
everyone
lead
wants to
casters.
do, I want to fight you close range,
So
and when
just
you're
doing a
close
little bit of
range,
research, man. Just making sure I'm up to
successful
terms
to
with
the abduction.
meta, what's going on in the land of the dawn, you know.
Turning into the
And that way I can
M-series,
translate it over to
playing
teams
the
out
fourth
here,
Videl,
make me a
back
better
then
player, a
playing
better
the
analyst,
player,
better
but
coach.
then, and of course, Paranoid is also
Better caster.
a coach from Videl, and now they're representing.
I don't want to be left in the
so
dark, you know.
Well,
Knowledge is
are
power.
we going to see something like a Faramis 4?
Man, I just wish sometimes we have it the hardest, like with the time difference, man. I wish it was earlier. It sucks when it's so early. It's literally like M4 starts around like 1 in the morning our time.
I don't know.
You're on fire today.
And you know how long M4 is. Usually it's like 7 hours.
Secretly.
I wish. I wish.
Not only you're on the desk when you know the two regions got okay,
Okay.
I don't want to be
Let's
salty
not
about
go
that.
there anyway.
Let's not go there anymore. But Faramis and Wolf are being picked up. It also
You're
so
gone,
from the side
okay.
of Incendio, the
All right.
Farsa is gonna get picked up. Wolf.
Kaja's not bad.
Your knowledge is rubbed off on me. I
Alright.
got the Farsa, you
Yeah.
got the Faramis. All right, we're cool. James,
Cool.
now it's up to you.
I got the Kajo, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're all
right.
cool.
We're all good. We're all cool.
We got the quota done for the day. Loppo gonna be banned though. Seem like again,
Some on
Incendio
point
wants to
casting, man.
respect that
You know their
backline
stuff.
threat. They have a Farsa. Very easy to cancel Feather Airstrike. Not like the Eve.
Yeah. Benedetta and Yuzong will be the choices now for Incendio Supremacy. I think I'm favoring the Benedetta ban as it is a hero that can actually win a lane against the glue in a way. Because you can't just go to the backlines.
They still have a couple
Yeah.
options.
Maybe this is something that MDH Esports will be
Claude's still in the
considering
mix. They
later
can pick
on.
up Claude.
For now, XP should be the priority.
Jungler,
for
though?
bans when it comes to Incendio Supremacy's draft. Well, for MDH Esports,
It might be a little tough. I wonder who they're gonna use. Martis is still available. You can. Martis is still available. Martis would not be the worst here.
I think apart from the Claw that's going to get banned away, the Hayabusa ban going in from the side of Incendio, I think what Incendio is trying to do is making sure that MDH is not as comfortable as possible. The Martyrs will be removed.
Oh, they
by
took him
TNC.
out.
They have no answer to that, so might as well just take it away from Incendio, right? But however, there's another
They got good
interesting
CC
point
from
is that
Kufra.
technically speaking, the Faramis is also quite a good counter against that glue.
Well,
It's glue XP, so you can still run a support. They could still take Estes and Leo.
Absolutely, because you
They
have
could
the
take
front
Estes and a
runner.
Leo.
Although it might have a little bit of a problem against the carry, but you kind of
I would slot the jungler here.
Probably
Probably Leo more.
Even when you have the glue as well as the Kaja, you have to have someone in front. Unless they want to go full on assassin now for Incendio, but knowing the way
Nah.
they draft, they don't favor that.
I would take Leo and
Maybe
take
something like
Estes.
Amon will be the
Oh man.
blast of their choices.
That's what they picked last time. And okay, I was
Brody.
about
Oh,
to
they need a marksman. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
hype it up when
Hype
you
it up,
got
but-
that. But
Wait,
you know, Brody
hold on.
comes out. A good choice, you know, with all the marksmen already banned.
Oh,
out.
no, yeah, they
we
need
saw
their
the
jungler.
1-1 earlier. Up against the carry, you can go for the Claude, but the Claude just is not a good matchup up against the carry.
It's because they ran
Yeah, I think
Claude.
the
Claude threw me
problem is
off.
that you go in blazing duel, and then all of a sudden it is going to be the Faramis activating the ultimate, and then all of a sudden, you know, your damage is basically going
Mon.
into the drain, and there you go.
Mon and
I
Benny,
wanted that
golly.
aim on the side of PNZ,
I don't
but
know.
it's going to be MDH taking it away.
This is
as
this
well.
is
Not just that, there's
you
also
notice a
another
lot of
potential
people run
dive
like
coming
this.
up from
Like if you get the
Benedict on the
Faramis
side of
mid,
MDH.
and opens up you still being able to run a hard CC tank. Same if you run the Grok side, it opens up you being able to run a support.
That is why they might have picked up the Brody. No, come
yo,
on, assassins.
yo,
no,
I wonder who they're gonna
no,
put in the
please
jungle
don't.
though.
No way. Yo,
No way.
You all saw.
We saw that.
You
We
all
saw
saw.
that.
You all saw that.
Oh my
If
God,
that
oh
will
my
be
God,
the
oh my
case-
God.
Don't zoom in, zoom in,
Okay,
zoom in.
okay.
If that will be the case, this is definitely a throwback to what the Ube
Trying to watch
starts
his phone.
with. The
Go for the Ube.
Blacklist Ube loves that.
Oh,
It is Leo. It's Leo.
Oh, he's gonna tap it.
I called it.
3 seconds.
Ay, ay.
What is it gonna be?
I thought it was gonna be
What's the
Leo.
suspense? It's a Leo board.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
for
Leo Mord.
Incendio. Oh,
I had a
thought it was gonna
feeling
be
Leo
another
would have been
Yusuf
picked
Shin,
here.
but nope, it's Leo Mord. Haven't seen this in quite a while, especially after the patch. Up against this composition, up against Amon. Thoughts?
Okay, so a little bit of tankiness in there, just a little bit. But what I like about it is that if you put the
Mobility, too.
opponent very low, and then you pop the Faramis ultimate, right? Eventually, your Oathkeeper passive is gonna have a great time because everybody's gonna be low after the fact. So you have your burst damage coming out from the far side. You have your sweeper from the Leomord. Eventually, the Brody will be a problem because unlike any other marksman, the Brody is not.
All right, guys, we've seen Incendio Supremacy finish game 1 with the fast finish. Very good game for them. Not really any answer for the side of MDH, and I'm wondering if it'll be the same thing going into game 2.
And stay in team fights. So it kind of makes sense to me. However, this is a much better, well-rounded draft coming up from MDH compared to game number 1. I wonder if their team fight is as good as what the draft promises.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are at match point. Incendio looking to send MDH back home to Vietnam, but will MDH bite back? We have to take a look at game number 2.
We are at match point.
Right? It's now
It's only
or
best of
never.
3.
Your MDH, there are no more chances. This is it. It's knockout time.
We're gonna be trying to force the retribution, but already with the leash coming up from the carry, it will be no problem at all for the Amon. And so far, Incendio Supremacy have been clearing the way much faster than MDH. I wonder whether the first rotation it will be. Seems like they are considering the purple buff.
I can't wait to see the Valley. That's who I'm looking forward to watching.
They will just back down.
I feel like Farsa has a really strong early game, right? Your first skill or second skill basically do a lot of damage. You can easily shove the wave and then start to rotate. And to help her rotate even faster, there's always that wing by wings. And I really like how, Wolf, you're talking about they need a cleanup crew.
Yeah.
MDH has a good draft. Let's see how they maximize those picks. Yeah, I like their draft. I don't think it's bad. I think it's better than their last one.
Yes, there's some collateral damage with the ultimate, but
Honestly, I kind of favor their draft a little bit more than I don't know. It's kind of the same. I like both.
So I really respect what Incendio and Supremacy has done.
I want to see how well this blue does versus the Benny. But honestly, no, actually, you're right. I like MDH's better because they have the carry to burst down the glue. They have the Benedetta for the mobility to give glue a harder time in the XP lane. So
Apex 47 will not bite the bait.
they have Faramis, but oh, wait a minute.
So oppressive, and Rosa coming in at the out of nowhere with the Phantom Steed just riding along, picking up first blood over in the XP lane.
Yep, just
That's a dope.
picking
What
up something
Leomord skin is that? Is that
you're supposed
new?
to do. Basically,
That's the new
Wolf
one?
was looking for the cleanup, right?
It's out?
Incendio, what their gameplay is to burst
Is it out?
down and then leave it up
I'm about to
for
check.
TNC to clean it up. But now
Dang, there's so many skins out. They got a new Dairos skin and the Leo. Godly. Franco?
Right now, MDH
Beatrix? Like, sheesh, that's a lot of diamonds.
Apex walking the wrong way.
Oh, those are the shards. It's gonna be able to burst Apex down. Now TNZ caught, has the retry, picks it up,
Ooh,
backs
good pickup.
away. It's a kill, traded in over for the turtle.
So Incendio Supremacy bought time because they know that without the purple buff, without the ultimate, Joga will not have that much presence in the turtle fight.
White.
Oh.
The airstrike is able to survive, out damaging Need My
Oh,
Help,
snap.
and not-
What?
What?
Oh my god, that was
That's
crazy.
That's the power of the Farsa, right? Basically landing down the feather airstrike right where he stands. But here go another team fight.
That's just a combo coming in. The torn apart memory is gonna be able to take the gold laner down. Joga dumps in, but the damage is not enough. Rosa once again able to survive. TNZ coming in, zoning Joga away. Walks up like a Chad. It's just the Chad game.
The Chad
Incendio
game.
are Chads.
Turkish Chads, not even delightful anymore. And because of how Apex and how TNZ just set it up, Sunshine was able to absorb every single turret energy away.
I will say one
Sunshine's
thing though,
definitely gonna
MDH's
get
backs are on the
more
wall right
gold
now.
as
They
a
have to win this one or they're out.
You cannot just be complacent if you're MDH. You always have to be on your toes because the moment that we saw,
You
the
gotta be
MDH
careful.
just
And
sidestep,
Cindy already having a good
releasing
start.
their grip, bottom lane's already being
Oh, he's
pummeled
dead.
down.
Oh, that's a lot of damage onto Hehe.
Brody's dead
Sunshine
too.
gonna be able to pick up a kill here. No, my goodness, Sunshine finds it in the last second. It's a double kill for Need My Help. It's a better trade for MDH. And now, it does seem like in terms of kills, they're getting back into it. Rosa
hanging in there.
with Feather Airstrike, forcing Need My Help to flicker out.
I think you're training a gold laner for a gold laner. I think it's still okay, especially.
How do y'all
when
feel
you're
about
Sunshine
Kufra as a
only,
tank
one
recently?
death, right? And don't forget, Incendio.
Yeah, I feel like Cooper fell off or what?
Super ahead, especially after Sunshine just landing down the damage on top of the turret. But let's take a look at the emblems. Anything that Wolf, what do you think?
Mystery
will actually
shot?
pop out for you?
I think the choice coming out from the Brody this time, which is a killing spree.
The Divine Judgment onto Joga. Nart able to save his jungler with the Tyrant's Rage. But just like that, no retribution on Joga. And that means it's a free turtle over for the Turkish Incendio Supremacy.
So timing.
Yeah, the killing spree choice now for Sunshine is totally different from the Brody that we saw earlier on with the Weapon Master, right? So I would assume that there will be a time.
I want to start playing Amon. That's one of the assassins I haven't really played in jungle.
The light once again, maybe in the mid game, maybe around 7-8 minutes. We're gonna be grouping up together. Wanna try to
It's not that bad, man.
MDH
Honestly.
and just take the turrets after one another.
Yeah, but it's going to be Nart.
I feel like Lukufa's a little better now because you can't hear him wind up.
Read, but it's only onto the roamer right now. That's the Phantom thing with the flanks and the Phantom airstrike to just melt down
MDH
the
is
cold
tripping
altar.
for that.
TNZ with the double, running
Why?
right down. That's the bouncing ball to stop the engage. And
Oh, that's bottom lane
Incendio
gone.
just
Tier
are happy
1's out the
with
way.
a 2-for-0. Backing up for a bit. Nart charging the Tyrant's Revenge. But
Yeah, they're
Alien
tripping.
stops him in his tracks.
Absolutely.
What is that
delightful,
new
right?
jungle
You can see
item?
how
Like that
Leoma
thing
right
that
there
Amon
is
has. He
counteract
bought it
every
before he
single
finished
thing
his
that
boots.
one
What
Ethan
is
Hell
that?
wants to do. Looking at the items, already a Hunter Strike already available for TNC.
I need to go to
Not
hero
just the fact that he's
practice,
gonna do a lot more penetration.
I don't know.
He's gonna have that
Let me look at
movement,
Amon.
speed buff in order for him to chase down any targets. It's all up to Nart to activate the bouncing ball at the right timing so that TNC doesn't have.
I've been wondering what that new item
And
was.
that is why you saw the theory on Leomord, why it can be good against the Faramis. Because
Dang, where is Amon?
what you
I'm
do is
trying to
that
look
you
for him in
jump
my
on your
thing.
opponents with the Farsa, and when they activate the Cult Altar, they are going to be stunned up because their HPs are low. When the shield is run out,
There he
you
is.
actually stun them, which is, not going to be in favor of the Faramis users. And you saw the Oathkeeper just deal so much damage against the members of MDH after the Cult Altar is done. And it gave a lot of map control now for Incendio Supremacy. Now they're trying to push top.
Yeah, they're definitely going to push top. Sunshine Nart is actually just jumping right in front of Incendio.
It's gonna fall! Oh my god, it's a fadeaway! Nart gets a Tyrant's Rage, but it's all in desperation. Apex 47 is still alive and Sunshine picks up a double.
MDH is
It's
done.
a dominant game. Incendio
Yeah, they're
are
done.
absolutely
They ain't coming back from
steamrolling
that.
their opponents.
Incendio is just burning MDH alive, using Sunshine as basically like a siege unit as well. They are so greedy in this one, taking not only just the turtle, but also at the top side.
turrets.
They're so ahead, and MDH need to find some way with Nart, find a good engage, hopefully catching Sunshine.
All right, what can they do, right? If you
I don't
take
know.
a look
I
at
don't
the
think they
replay
can come
here,
back from that.
Tell us what they could have done better because it feels
It's a
like
component
Incendio
of
just so
corrosion
far
sites?
ahead.
They're under their
Is that what it
turrets.
is?
They already have that condition. However, they
And a lot of
work
junglers are not
and Nart
finishing,
activated
like
the
fully
ultimate
building
far
it.
too
They're
late.
picking
If
it
it
up
had
before they
been
finish
an
their
early
boots.
ultimate usage and just
I've
sacrifice
been noticing it,
it
like
could have been
Ling, a
totally
lot
different,
of junglers. I'm about to
MDH
look
are
in the
not
item shop right
reading
now.
What INC is doing, they're not willing to sacrifice like the smaller pieces so that their late game comp
It is.
can have a strength in the late game.
Basic
Nart
damage
jumps
plus 40.
in, it's only to get poked
Basic
down.
attack grants 3%
Three
extra
turrets,
attack
tier
speed.
1 taken down. TNZ with Phantom Steed chasing
Why?
Joga down.
Why? Oh, the
What?
20%
What?
attack speed. That's why.
Then the charge just did nothing. Holy moly.
Okay.
Nothing.
How?
Didn't even
I've seen like Lings pick it up, bro.
chill out, I guess.
Yeah, just
That makes
that's a big
sense.
problem, right? The biggest amount of damage as an assassin
Or
was
the
just
bans.
nullified by one shield. That's how far TNZ is ahead
Oh, man.
against
Radiant
That's why, that's
MDH.
why.
With the
Radiant
Radiant
armor.
armor as almost like a second completed item, there is no way Joga can find assassination on his counterpart.
Well, that's very smart if you think about it, because he knows that even when he's not an actual frontliner, Leomord is almost like a frontliner because you're always on the front. You're always trying to fight. A Radiant Armor nullifies the Ghost Bursters as well as the damage coming out from Amon. Knowing that he will be in the front lines anyways, so that the others can set up, all he had to do was to sustain. Yes, he does have the Hunter Strike for the damage, but he'll be outputting a lot more attacks because of the Radiant Armor.
Yep, and in order to, he can survive even longer, right? He's gonna stomp down MDH, Feather Airstrike going in, there was also a Lightning Chunk in as well. It's gonna be also the King trying to look for something.
Looking for a Divine Judgment on the other side, and
I don't remember what all the
Sunshine
bans
takes the
were.
kill. Just
Joy was banned out.
There. MDH, they tried their best.
No,
What they
Carry
did
wasn't
was
banned.
that
I
was
honestly
2-2,
don't
but
remember.
It's all for a kill over to Incendio. and
Barnes
now
was
they have
banned.
full control of the Lord that just spawned.
Let's check it
Maybe some miscommunications coming out from
Grok.
MDH.
Grok was banned out.
Definitely not a good move coming out from King. Sure,
They were
you
scared
have
of the
to
Grok from game
petrify.
1.
You can take out the Farsa, but with this amount of lead coming out from Incendio Supremacy, you'll easily be punished by your opponents, as we saw in the clash.
I feel like the Benedetta right now, as we're looking at the Lord, basically giving absolutely free over the side of Incendio.
Golly.
I think what the King
Incendio
needs
is
to do
definitely
what he's doing right
steamrolling.
here. Try to split push, try to create some pressure opposite of the map. But at the same time, it's also going to be MDH trying to patrol around the map and try to sneak away turrets as much as possible.
Blade of Despair already picked up by TNZ, together with the Hunter Strike. And the fact that MDH are just getting demolished by the damage output of both the Brody as well as the Farsa. This Leomord is now activated. We have not even talked much about the Kaja and how great it is against the
Leo's been on
punishment of
point.
MDH. So, Incendio Supremacy have all of their ingredients together. Their Turkish delight is waiting.
Siege down below. The
Turkish
King,
delight.
1-2 basic attacks. And he's already so
Turkey looking real good, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Remember, Brody,
Very impressed with their
most of his
playstyle.
damage comes in from the stacks with a total
Incendio
memory,
versus
so
Team
he's-
Hack is a good
he's
match.
able to melt down opponents just like that with 2 basic attacks.
Yeah.
Man, you're in for a
Team
lot
Hack.
of damage. Incendio just taking
Wait,
turrets
they didn't
off
play in
left
group
and
stage, did
right.
they?
Mid, bottom, and even the top side has been taken down.
No, they did. Did they?
Passives
They
have
haven't.
been taken down as
I don't
well,
think they
one by
played.
one, as they look to siege down below. The Predator airstrike taking a what? That's
To
so
Malaysia
much
versus
damage.
Turkey.
Is down to a
Yeah,
quarter
it would be a
of
good
his
match. I don't
HP
think they've played
with
before though,
one
right? Or are you just saying they are in
airstrike
theory?
shot.
That's the whole point of Rosa, right? Your main goal is to not kill anyone. Your main goal is to have enough damage to push people away. Look at him. He has the clock. He has the lightning trunk. He
Under
owns
strike
crystal
BOD
already, definitely
radiant.
going into the divine
The
glaive
Fred-
already.
or
But there we
the-
go.
for the
Consume
Leo.
going in. It's going to be now charging up.
Oh, Nart not going to be able to find anything here. The Phantom Steed comes in, and the Divine Judgment too. Nart pulled back to the team, but their airstrike popped in. Need my help, going to be melted down. 1 HP. He's 1 HP.
That might be
He's
it.
still able
This
to
game.
survive. The base, however,
Oh, nope,
is going
nope.
to be
Carries
taken
back in.
very low. The King going to be immobilized. That's a tournament
Oh.
memory. The Endless Shard does nothing. Need my help has been
Oh,
slain.
they just sent them
And
boys
so
home.
has MDH.
Oh my gosh.
Incendio take it 2-0. Clean sweeping. MDH.
Incendio
That's crazy.
Supremacy showing supremacy in the lower brackets. They will be going up against the next challenger, which is Team Hawk.
Oh man.
I am lost for words. The aggression
Bro,
that you saw coming out from
they
Incendio
smacked
Supremacy
them boys.
was because of the fact that they played the early game
Incendio
so
when they
well.
face Team Hawk?
They
Oh,
knew
is that who they go
what
against?
needed to
Okay.
do in the early stages. They have found their openings in the turn.
Todak's gonna if the Valley wins, they'll go up against Todak next. If not, Burnix Flash will go against Todak. But either way, I feel like Todak's gonna have win. I hope the Valley does though, but
from getting anything out of the map. But Farsa had his damage output intact, and Leomord played this so well. Everybody,
Bro, they
picking up
dominated
their
them,
own
I'm not
weight.
gonna lie.
And
Godly,
that's the
2
reason
fast
why the
finishes.
Turkish are gonna advance in the lower brackets.
Man, the representative for Turkey.
Turkey and Argentina
showing
both
delight,
advancing. Okay.
Showing pain against MDH. It is really
That's
a tough
crazy.
game to watch if you're a MDH fan. But congratulations over to Incendio. They will be able to go up in the brackets. But I still want to highlight that part. That aim on ultimate that does absolutely no damage.
Well, it seems like we are going to have our analysts do the deep diving here. So let's throw it over to them.
Whoa! Hold your horses. We're excited as you, but caught off guard a little bit there. But no, we're ready. Welcome to the analyst stand. At your service, my name is Leo. This right here is Gideon Q, and this is Assassin Dave. And just as quickly as the camera just jumped onto us, the game ended.
Yeah,
I
they
was not
beat the brakes off of
expecting
them.
Such a quick sweep.
Incendio only have one major tourney. They are playing like that. Yeah, I know.
From the Mekong region champion.
I mean, same like NA. We only really got
Played. This was their last game in M4. First off,
2 tournaments.
Absolutely. The draft.
But the
already
Valley,
started off a
they
little
when they went against S11, they dominated S11. They dominated Argentina. Argentina on the comeback though. But
and then you see the
Valley
Leomord,
against
all of
what
a sudden,
Team
the
Hawk
entire
was
composition
pretty bad,
changes,
and
right?
RQ
If you're below
Kira. So
40% HP,
now we get to see him go up against Burnix Flash.
Now,
Hopefully
I
they
wanna talk
take
about
this
the
win,
synergy
move
of
up.
the
I do
draft.
not want to see the Valley get
It seems like
taken
they're
down
all over the
in the
place.
first
You
day
have
of
somebody who
knockouts.
dived Amon, the Benedetta, the
All the work
Kufra,
we've been
but
putting
then
into
you
North
also
America,
need to
nobody
do a
wants to
lot
see
of
that,
the
man.
carry. Now, we
Come
be
on,
careful
Zane.
that you're trying to go with a hyper carry strategy with a carry 1v9 in the late game, but yet that's not something that we got. I gotta say, dude, I was waiting for my FUB, but it seems like the Turkey team, they already
Look,
finished theirs.
that's awesome.
Oh, I was also looking forward to something from the squad from Vietnam. And if there was anything we could say, at least the good, in MDH's draft here in Game 2, was that Amon. I think there was a lot on the back of it, especially...
Oh, man!
Out, again, use that called alter. But now we see another dilemma. I think we've seen this from teams that played in the past few days of the knockout stage. Having a mid lane Faramis as your main mage just doesn't quite do it much like a Farsa or an E does.
Look, honestly, the patches have changed.
Yeah.
The nerfs, multiple nerfs stacking on top of the Faramis really makes it difficult because, again, you're expecting his ultimate to protect you from, oh, I'm 40% HP. Oh, drop down the all-call altar. I should be safe. No, absolutely not. Especially with Brody on top of it all as a second layer of insurance.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
that's
Farm
tough.
is
That's a
so
tough
easy
match.
to counter now, right? You have, just like you mentioned, Eve, the Farsa easily taken away counter effectiveness. And let's take a look at the stats of the past game. You can see there, Sunshine 616. The KDA on the entire side of Incendio is insane through the roof. Rosa 4-0 and 6, 0 death gaming right here.
I mean, I would like to believe that they could have gotten a perfect score overall, but somebody has to die. That's the problem. When you're looking at both Sunshine and Apex, they're going to be hard focused on, and especially with MDH, the draft that they had, they ended up saying, you know what, we're going to sacrifice pressure down by the mid lane, we have Benedetta by the top side, and therefore we can put all of our marbles down by the gold lane, and unfortunately, we're hoping to see more from Nart. He can't open the doors that wide.
I think that was the plan for MDH, but Incendio picked that up, right? We were thinking between utility junglers in that last pick was not the Leomord initially, at least for us.
Yeah, that was
back.
a
We were saying,
one-sided-
oh, Fredrin's still open.
one-sided
Maybe
match.
Yakai if they
Both
wanna
matches.
confirm these objectives. But no, Incendio
They need
Supremacy
to-
faced MDH
Dang, that
on
sucks for
their turf. Oh, you wanna
MDH.
snowball with the Amon?
To get
How
swept,
about
man,
we
that's both
get a
teams in
very
the lower
quick
brackets
Leomord? I didn't
for
even
the
notice
first
this
two
ended in
series
11.5
today
minutes.
getting swept.
Yeah, absolutely. And Leomord makes so much sense. In
Back
this
home goes
particular game because
Vietnam,
you
and then
take
back
away the
home
effectiveness
goes
of the Faramis, and also they go head to
who was
head
it?
with
S11
Amon
versus
and
la 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 la.
Leomord is a character,
Who
no
they just
matter
faced?
How many deaths you have, or maybe somewhere you're behind, you can one
S11 versus
right. And here we go with taking a look of the kill participation here for everybody. Faramis 100%.
Look at the knockout stage again.
Look at Sunshine 92% on the marksman.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
alright,
I mean,
Singapore.
92%
That's right.
because so much focus was pressed upon him. He kind of didn't have a choice. He had to be a part of things. And honestly, the few assists and a couple of kills that he was able to accumulate in those team fights really sent him snowballing and flying through that gold lane.
Yeah.
But my biggest problem right now, when I'm looking at the Amon, what exactly was that plan? And I remember we were talking about it, Dave. We were talking about like, yeah, he can like absolutely destroy the Leomord, and then the Radiant Armor came in, and then all the problems start coming through.
All right, guys.
That
next
was it,
matchup is
right?
the Valley
Spelled
versus
doom
Burnix
for
Flash. Who you guys got your money
The
on?
heart goes out to the Vietnamese.
Who y'all rooting
Everyone in
for?
the Mekong region because this was their only
the
representative,
Valley
right?
takes it
And
home?
Now have to
Or you
take
think
a
they get
bow.
sent home?
For Narco, he's the only
Let us
one
know.
on appeal. The only way that Incendio Supremacy could be quelled, but I think the Leomord was
Chex
such
will
a
be
good way
casting
to
on this
say,
one too, which will
no,
be super
even
dope.
That is a non-starter because again, that passive on Leomord, as soon as he sees someone below a certain threshold, starts critting, and I guess that's what happened here to Nart.
Yeah, my heart goes out to you. Is that how you say his name actually?
Wait, hold on. I had to make sure that it was exactly 6 because if not, I would get a lot of trouble for this. But
Yeah.
overall, like the diversity from the composition seemed like a good idea. It really worked against them. I was hoping to see Fredrin, maybe an Akai coming out from Joga.
Yep, but again, it is what it is. Plans don't pan out, and who takes advantage? The MVP, making the most of the situation. Rosa in mid, even in the group stages, catching the eye of so many fans all around the world. 4-0 and 6 on this mid lane Farsa.
Well deserved that both games he absolutely shined through the matches, right? Last game the Valentina, this game the Farsa.
Yeah, he did good.
Last game I give a lot of credit to his Lolita copy with the Numenon's Blast. In this game, with the Farsa, Zero Dash Gaming, 77.
What's his emblem? Oh, it doesn't show up.
This guy was throwing out damage left and right, killing the carry, making sure he has
Look at
no
my
room
Farsa.
to deal damage at all.
Look, he was absolutely destroying, just raising building spawn.
Oh, the same exact build.
This his ult, and that's why they don't put him in the sub position. They put him as the main roster. Rosa, he has so much more to show, and I cannot wait to see it.
It's going to be a long climb for Incendio Supremacy to go far in the World Championships, but again, with Rosa taking mid lane this dominantly, then I think they can go far. Something to note as well, the fact that he rocked a Purify, could have chosen between that or a Flicker, made the whole range situation for MDH even worse. Even if you do catch him in the back line,
Look at all those ganks.
he's fine, he just has
Golly.
to Purify's on,
I think the
and
Valley
then
would
the
win.
brings
I'm
by
only
wing.
voting for them
And I
because
think
they're
he
near
used
us.
that rotation
I wish my
to
country had an
his
esports
advantage.
team
Look at the
representing it. I
CP
just
map.
watched these to see how
Starts in the
people
mid,
play
and then
internationally.
had some
Oh, where are you
times
from?
on both top and bottom.
Well, I mean, not only that, check it out on the bottom side. He's literally outside of the map half the time. He's just chilling, buying that extra bit
Biggest
of
thing
time.
you can do is start your
Soon as
own
he
local
sees the
tournaments
opportunity, chunks them
and
down,
start trying to
takes
raise.
them
That's what
out
we had to do in the
sure,
United
but don't worry,
States.
I have the cleanup squad ready to come.
We may be getting an MPL down the line, hopefully one day.
He was camping in those bushes. You can see the dots, yellow dots on the minimap. Yes, he's on the all side of the river, but at the same time, you
We're
can
working
see
our way
Dragon
toward getting
with
NA MPL though.
power
We
Farsa.
are.
If you land a skill 1 into the ultimate, it can be deadly to any squishy and even tank sometimes, right? Because you have 4 of those bombs that you can use. Look at this rotation here. You find a pattern of all the good teams, all the good millionaires. They're always all the way across the map from top to mid to bottom.
Yeah, it just shows how far ahead the planning was.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he was ganking. That's why I like Farsa. Good mobility with the wings by wings.
Coming through, helping them get the sweep. Let's check out the highlights. I believe this goes far back as game 1.
Yeah, it really does. And honestly, we should give our hats off.
Yeah, that
to
S the
Terran,
smartest
right?
combo.
He's coming up with these drafts, absolute genius. All the way through. He is
I felt that one. That was a beautiful invade.
The amount of pressure that he was applying. In this particular game, Incendio Gaming, especially with the Valentina, stealing away the correct ultimates and making bigger plays than your opponent is already a big no-no.
And also, look how much healing Apex providing in this particular game, right? Claw comes in with a Blazing Duet, almost finding no damage. In fact, I think the entire team healed up more than the damage that Claw was doing. It must be bad to be the marksman position. Let's take a look at the second game here. Sunshine on the bottom side. I think the reason why Sunshine has so much kill participation is because the fight is always happening on the bottom side, right? Because both sides are
Yeah, that was like the only kills MDH got, and then Incendio just
trading the
snowballed.
carry for the kill.
Yep,
And
that
A is
was
too
in the
big. It
first
needs at
5
least 2
minutes. So I'm
MPLs.
looking at the Brody, you're
East and
okay,
West.
your power spike somehow happens in the mid, and because of all the pressure,
It won't ever
mid
get 2 MPLs.
and XP was all the more easy.
And
for
NA is big,
Alien
but
and
it's
Rosa
not
to
that many
come through.
players.
And again, the 2 different kinds of MVPs, right? Setup and payoff. In this case, Rosa was both. He was farming up so quick, almost completely.
Honestly, there's not that many West teams either. A lot of teams are East.
Completely dominate the whole map. So again, that's a story of Incendio Supremacy versus MDH. What was that? A total of just about 24 minutes for the Turkish to have eliminated the Vietnamese.
Absolutely, and I mean, you know, MDH, my heart goes out to them. It feels like they were putting so many eggs in one basket. It's like, okay, how do we counter this one ult? We just need one guy. There is no layers to the plan, unfortunately.
I just
But
think
there's no time for them to have the plan.
Incendio just really good
Going
at
forward, Incendio's
drafting.
gonna take on Hawk.
That's a
And
smart
that's
draft.
gonna be a more interesting game to cover.
I'm gonna have to ask Gideon how he feels after we throw over to our host. They are with Incendio Supremacy on stage. Mara and Clara, what's up?
Umara.
Thank you, analysts, here with us. Incendio Supremacy from Turkey. Showing great stuff. That's right, and really curious about them now. How to have a beautiful hair like you guys. Oh yeah, you guys gotta share us what you're seeing. Who's their shampoo sponsor? Beautiful hair, take a look at that. That's right, but anyway, you guys play really aggressive game and 2-0s with really fast a game. How you guys prepare for this knockout stage?
We just take as much. Wait, sorry for bad English.
No
We
worries.
just did so much scrims before the playoffs. That's what we did.
So now in the world stage, I mean, you came from the European countries. It's quite different. You even said earlier, even the atmosphere is different. Does that affect your preparation, your concentration, being in a different area? Because for most of you, it's your first time here in Indonesia.
The only thing different is it's our first professional experience. The only thing difference is that.
That's it.
Yeah.
So the environment does not affect you at
No.
all.
The
Okay.
stages? The grand
Yeah,
stage?
it's a professional experience. like,
Now for your next match, you're gonna be going up against Ha. What do you guys think about that? Any thoughts
It's gonna be
about that?
Hong Kong. It's gonna be a good
We
team.
have some
Good
thoughts
fight.
about that, but I cannot tell you now.
Oh, it's okay. But you have a message to them, your opponent.
That's right, man. Don't give them the secret
Good
weapons.
luck for both of us.
Good luck. Any special message for someone, maybe?
From
From Ha?
HAK.
Team Ha? Any?
Who amongst the team, for your opponent, Team Hawk, do you find
Good luck.
just good luck? But who amongst all of them do you find that you really have to watch out for? Any specific player, and why does that player stand out to you guys?
I think their strategy and rotation good.
The strategy and rotation. So, if you were to pick one player, though, who would you find?
They probably don't know the players' names.
Maybe their jungler.
The jungler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
now,
wow.
do you have a message to all of the Indonesian fans right now, and all
I
the
don't
fans
know
watching all
Team
across
Hawks.
the globe?
What is their? Who's their? Hold on. Let me look at their names
Do
real
you
quick.
want? You know what?
Any message?
Let's give it to that always MVP. Always MVP. Go ahead. And then you can translate for him.
Yeah! Because
They have. Oh, Panda. No, they need to watch out for Panda. Panda's a nasty marksman, man. He has a crazy 1-1. Min and Mon. Need to watch out for Min and Mon.
Hepinizi çok seviyorum.
Gary's a good jungler. Yeah, they got a. That's a good team they're about to go against. Lola,
All right, congratulations.
pretty solid.
Once again.
It's their Rome. I remember now. It's coming back.
Hi. Congratulations.
Yeah, they gotta
and
watch
good
out.
luck for
Team Hawks
your
is good,
next
bro.
match.
Clara, I have to say, you're right. You noticed
Yes.
about the
Malaysian
hair. We gotta
champions.
Find out their hair sponsors.
Tell me
Now,
your sample later, okay?
you know, we finished 2 great series, and both of them with a sweep.
Yes.
So we have 2 more. What do you think? Any prediction about what's gonna happen next?
It will be an epic epic match for this third match because it will be the Folly and Burned X Flash.
That's right. Coming your way, it'll be the Valley versus Burn X Flash. And keep in mind, during a live stream, when asked about Cambodia, Mobazane goes, no problem at all. Forget about them.
Is it gonna happen?
And Coach Zico reacted to that. So let's see who's gonna be forgetting about who. The Valley versus
Oh,
Burn X
snap.
Flash.
That's
Coming
spicy.
next, only here on Mobile Legends Bang Bang and for World Championship.
That's worth staying up for.
Yeah.
Zane, why you keep saying this? Why are you doing this to us? That's the United States ego right there, man. He be giving some big freaking remarks, man. As long as he can back it up. Golly, he just said no problem. You can't say like breeze through, no problem. You gotta be humble, man, because when you don't breeze through, kind of makes you, people not take your word for things no more. Well, 34 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tuning in on the YouTube side. That was 2 amazing teams competing. Incendio Supremacy out there from Turkey versus MDH over there from Vietnam. We did see Incendio take it with the 2-0 sweep. Second sweep of the knockout stage for day 3. Guys, appreciate y'all being here. Next up is going to be the Valley and Burnix Flash. That will be another video covering this on YouTube. For those on Facebook, we will remain live. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you tune in and look out for the notification for YouTube, as we will be live again in 30 minutes. But for Facebook, the show goes on, and I'll see you guys shortly. Appreciate y'all being here, and see you guys in the next match for the Land of the Dawn knockout stage day 3, the Valley versus Burnix Flash. See you guys later, YouTube!